There's the reason that the United States was founded to begin with is because of taxation without representation. And this was enough to upset a lot of colonialists, right? Colonists. And they went out and set out to change history. Here we are today, and I don't understand why we are in the same situation that we were when we were colonists. There's too many people who are still being taxed by the federal government, and they do not have representation. So that is what I would like to address starting off, and then we can get into the details about how we got here and why. The thing is, the Republicans and the Democrats especially are going to argue a lot of points that are either untruths or just outright lies, okay? And it is because of this that it makes it harder to introduce new ideas that may seem out of the ordinary, when in actuality, it was what the founders intended in the founding documents. And we're going to go over all that and cover everything. So this is going to be a great series. There's a lot of people that are affected by this. Millions of people, millions of people. Everyone knows the common ones, Puerto Rico. They're being taxed. They don't have representation in the House of Representatives, nor do they have representation in the form of a senator. Now they have a delegate, but that doesn't give them the vote, the right to vote in the House of Representatives or the right to vote in the Senate. And that, in essence, is what is the power behind the United States. It's the power of the people. And if the people don't have that right, that ability, then we're no longer a representative democracy. We're no longer, what we set out to be as a republic. Now we're bordering on the edge of what we were getting away from. So this is what we're going to address, and this is what we're going to touch on. And it's not just Puerto Rico, right? I mean, everyone knows also about D.C., District of Columbia, or as everyone likes to call it, Washington, D.C. But there's the America Samoa, the Mariana Islands, the Virgin Islands, and these are just open territories. Now, like I said, the Democrats and Republicans are going to argue that it's outside the continental U.S. and this was not intended in the founding of the United States. Well, it is, because that's why it was founded as the United States and not America. That's one of the misnomers we need to get rid of. This is not America. This is the United States we're talking about, and the United States is a legal entity. Hawaii is not in the continental United States either, is it? But it's part of the United States now. Alaska is, but it's separated by a landmass called Canada. But guess what? Canada is in America. So that's why we have to start calling the United States what it is. It's the United States. It's not America. America is a much bigger thing that incorporates many more people. The founding documents and the intention of it was labeled as manifest destiny. That's how our founders thought of it. And they wanted this nation to grow. And they set up a framework to allow that to happen. That framework allowed for the population to grow, and with it, the representation that the citizens would receive in Congress and in the Senate. The Democrats and the Republicans have changed all those rules. And because of it, now both of those are limited. Now, when I say these places like Puerto Rico, and we're talking about millions of people, when I say they don't have the right to vote in the House of Representatives nor in the Senate, you have to understand that what that also takes away from them is their electoral vote, meaning they're paying federal taxes, but yet they have no contributory vote to the electoral process for the President of the United States. Yet they're governed by what that president does. So these are just a few things that we're going to address and as we continue this journey. I'm going to wrap it up today on that one. And if you need to contact us, all the information's below. You know what to do. You guys aren't, simpletons. We are starting something new, right? A lot of us used to be Republicans. A lot of us used to be Democrats. Some have switched back and forth. Some have been in the Libertarian Party, the Green Party, whatever. I accept everyone here. We accept everyone here as what we are doing is uniting not just the nation, but the world with peace, using peace as a vehicle to do it. And that's what our party is about, the Multicultural Party. Midterms have just let up. So if you're done voting on your primaries, right now would be the perfect time if you wanted to switch political parties. Go ahead and sign up, register as Multicultural Party, and great things are going to start happening. We're going to grow this thing from the grassroots level, and we're going to become the third majority party, I would say, by the next election season. And this gives us, the people, tremendous power in Congress and the Senate. And again, I can't get into everything in this short little clip. So check back. We've got a lot going on, and that'll have to wrap it up for now. I am running out of time. Thank you guys for listening.